Hey, Steve Gullah here, and hope you guys are having a great day. I wanted to talk on a subject here for just a second. I was thinking about money. I think that's something that a lot of people think about, and I wanted to kind of explain maybe what I was thinking about and see if this makes any sense. So, I think a lot of people have heard of Dave Ramsey and his uh, I guess it's called the Financial Peace University or something like that. I don't know. I read a book in oh my gosh, I guess it was 2003. I can't remember. 2003, let's say. I read one of his books and talked about getting out of debt and being debt free and having an emergency fund. And, when I read that book, I thought, wow, that makes sense. And, I was really never deep in debt, but I did have, probably $10,000 in credit card debt and had a vehicle loan. And then when Amy and I got married, she brought, her vehicle loan and some credit card debt. So we decided that was a good time for us to, double down and get out of debt, and then begin working on our emergency fund. So we did that. We worked the I guess it's the debt snowball, where you don't necessarily pick the item that has the highest interest rate, but you pay down the loan or the uh, credit card or whatever the debt is that has the most or has the highest balance. So that's what we did. We started attacking the highest balance first, and then when it was gone, we took the money that we were paying to the highest balance and paid to the next one and the next one. And it took us 3 or 4 years, and we knocked that out. Then the next step two, actually I guess step one was getting $1,000 put together for an emergency fund. So we did that. Then we did the debt snowball. Then we did the next thing for the emergency fund was decide if you needed to have either 6 months or a year's worth of expenses set aside for emergency. If you got fired or you got laid off or you didn't have a job, whatever the case was, you had some money to pull from. So we did that. We decided we were both working at the time, so we decided we would just do a year's worth of expenses, and we figured out what that would be, and we socked that back. And part of that was we decided that we wanted to become pregnant and have our first child. So that was kind of part of it. Once we meet a certain financial goal, we want to go ahead and we didn't really plan that. Just kind of God works in mysterious ways. So it worked out to where we saved our money. We had our baby. So funny as that sounds. So after that happened, uh, we started looking at an opportunity fund. So now that we've kind of got our finances under control, we got on the positive side of living paycheck to paycheck and moved away from that, where we had a little bit put back. So when things happened, we didn't stress out. We just paid for it, then we replenished that fund and moved on. So, over the course of, say, 15 years, we've worked this plan, and the last 5 to 7 years, we've worked from the mindset of an opportunity fund, which was, when someone comes along and has a great opportunity for you, whether that's a good deal on a car, a good deal on a house for rental property, maybe an income producing property, a good deal on a business to invest in, a good deal on a stock, or just whatever it is. Have an opportunity fund. Have some money sitting there to where you can say, I'm in. You don't have to say, well, let me see if I can get that money gathered up, and then I'll do that. And then a few weeks go by and say, okay, I got my money. I got 5 grand. I'm ready to do this deal. And they're like, dude, you snooze, you lose. It's gone. Somebody else got that deal, and we're making a lot of money on it now. So an opportunity fund is what I want you to think about today. Uh, and that could be putting back, $10 a week, $100 a month, $1,000 a month, $1,000 a year. It needs to be something. You need to sit down and decide what that is and put something back and don't touch it, and call that your opportunity fund, because opportunities are ways to 10x or cause you to jump over financial boundaries. So if you're on a savings plan, or you're on a payback plan, or you're on some kind of plan that's going to take 10 years to get you where you want to be, an opportunity could come along that you invest $2,000 or $3,000 that could actually compress that time to 2 years or 3 years because of the value that you get back out of that opportunity that you buy into. And I'm not saying that you take every opportunity come along, but I'll tell you what, opportunities are like buses. If you miss one, there'll be another one. But you have to be prepared. You can't say, well, when I get a good deal, on a piece of rental property, then I'll figure out how to get the money. Well, no, it doesn't work that way. You have to go ahead and get the money. You have to have it sitting there ready to work for you. You have to have all your ducks in a row. So when somebody comes along and says, hey, I got a piece of property here for $30,000, and it's I'm collecting $650 rent on it. It just needs a handyman touch or whatever, and I want out. Drop the cash on them. That's a great investment. Drop the cash, go in there and fix it up, and keep that place rented, and collect the money off of it every month, and then turn around and replenish your opportunity fund. If that's what you want to do. If it's a business opportunity that you can buy into for $1,000 that has the potential to make you, I guess a good opportunity would be if you could buy into something for $1,000, start a business for $1,000, which is kind of unheard of in a way, but you can do that. Start a business for $1,000, and if it makes you $100 a month, that's a good investment. Most opportunities, if you work them, if you work a few hours a week on it, say 5 hours a week, you can make well more than $100 a month on it. So, you could drop $1,000, not watch one of your TV shows every night that you watch, and put that time into building your business, and you can get your money back in 2 or 3 months, and then everything after that's profit. And then what happens is you can grow your opportunity fund. You think about, I wonder what size opportunity fund that Bill Gates has, or I wonder what size opportunity fund that Elon Musk has. So Steve Gullett has a fairly small opportunity fund, but I continue to grow that, and my side hustles, my little side businesses that I do, I use that to fund my opportunity fund. So that way, when an opportunity comes along that's bigger than the last one, I can say, okay, let me look at the value of this. What's the intrinsic value of it? What's the potential? What's the risk? Okay, I'm in or I'm out. I can make that decision right then. If you notice, that entire thought process didn't really have a whole lot to do with, well, where am I going to get the money at? You can have the money ready to go, and when that opportunity presents itself, it's a go. Now, not only with having the money set aside for your opportunity, you got to have the knowledge. You got to be reading books on whatever opportunity you're looking for. You can attract those opportunities to yourself. If it's investing in real estate, get you some books, get you some mentors, listen to some podcasts, some audios, learn about that while you're building your opportunity fund. If it's online marketing, get some books, get some mentors, get some YouTube videos, get some training. Be building that knowledge base while you're building that opportunity fund. And when those two cross, that'll be the perfect time for you to get in. And the only thing I want to caution you about is don't spend your entire life building your opportunity fund and not get in something. You got to get in. No deal is perfect. We make the deal perfect. So when we look at a deal, we're going to see things that are just not exactly the way they need to be, for optimal profits. But you know what? What you bring to the table can make that a perfect deal. And a lot of that is knowledge in how to make that the deal. So anyway, I hope that wasn't too much of a ramble. I'm going to cut it off here. I'm at about 9 minutes. And I don't like to watch videos longer than 10 minutes. So I'm thinking maybe you're the same way. Build that opportunity fund. Comment. Let me know maybe where you're at in that stage, and we can talk. After you build the opportunity fund, there's more to the process. So maybe I'll do a little bit more on that. But you guys have a great day. Have a great week. And we'll catch up with you soon. Thanks for watching.